Hey y'all. Today I've got a fun little project that I have been wanting to complete. So I brought you guys with me whenever I organized the office. That's what we're in right now. And we are actually going to decorate this wall that sits, you can see my desk here, that is on the opposite side. I'm going to flip you guys around. This wall. We have a snake cage, a mouse cage. You can see our little mouse hanging out in there. That's actually just snake food. A a high chair that needs to be sold, and my piano. And then, yeah. So, anyways, I wanted to give this wall some visual interest, so that I'm not recording in front of my window with the curtain shut, and you don't have to see my piles of crap behind me. So yeah, let's get to work on this. So, I was super excited about this project. I actually did it on a weekend when my husband was out of town for a hunting trip. And I was like, not that I didn't want to talk to him about it. It's not that, I wanted to hide it from him. Sometimes we discuss doing things and then he's like, I don't know, maybe this, maybe that. And then we still end up doing what I wanted to do anyways. So I just wanted to shortcut this and get it done. I needed somewhere to put my plants. That's about 50% of why I did this project. I needed somewhere good to put my plants, that they would get, adequate sunshine. I just leave this window in this office open during the day so that they can get plenty of sunshine. Anyway, so that was about 50% of why I wanted to do the project. Also, my husband was getting annoyed with all my plants sitting on top of our cabinets in our living room. You may think I have a slight problem. It's not hoarding if they're alive. So yeah, I may be, working towards minimalism. It may not look like it in this room. Some of this stuff is not mine. Anyways, I may be working towards minimalism, but I definitely enjoy my houseplants. So anyways, I ordered all the stuff to do this, and I didn't actually record the putting together of the bookshelves. They were actually really easy to put together. I think it probably took me like 30 minutes to put together 2 bookshelves, which you'll see later in this thing. This wallpaper, this is actually the very first time I've ever done wallpaper. The closest thing I've ever done to wallpaper is like contact paper that you put into like cabinets and stuff. And I didn't want to paint this because this is, like a mobile home. And it's not really a mobile home. It's technically a manufactured home. What's the difference? Anyways, it's a manufactured home. It's a double wide. And the paneling in it is drywall, so we could technically take off these little I don't know what they're called, the little things that cover up the dividing sections of the drywall, and mud, tape and mud it and then paint it. However, that sounded like a lot of work. And I didn't want to do anything permanent. Like if I hated this or Cameron came home and he hated it, I wanted to be able to take it down. So I went with the pre-adhesive, peel and stick, I don't know what you want to call it, the wallpaper, because it actually comes up very easy. I tested it just to see how easy it would come up, and it actually can come off pretty easy. So I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, I went with the wallpaper option just because I wanted to make sure that, one, if we wanted to take it off, we could, and two, I did not have to mud and tape, because that would take even longer, because then you're gonna have to mud and tape one day, wait for it to dry, sand, clean the walls, all that good stuff. No. Anyways, so I was actually pretty impressed with this wallpaper. The color on, let's see, I ordered this off of Amazon. I can link it down below. It was like called black green or something, and I really just wanted like a super dark green. I probably could have stood for this to be a little darker. You'll kind of see towards the end, once the lighting, the lighting's hitting it better. It is dark, but it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. Not that that's an issue. I think it looks really good, but I did think it was going to be a little bit darker. And I actually ordered enough of this to put on the end of our hallway. Now that harvesting season is over, I have a refrigerator at the end of my hallway that's actually empty right now, and we can move it out to the shed where my gardening stuff is, and my deep freeze and all that good stuff is. That's where the intended placement of it is. So we are going to move that out there, and my goal is to put this same wallpaper on the end of the hallway and then put floating shelves, like really big, nice floating shelves at the end of the hallway, and then that will be where a lot of our kids' books go. I was originally planning on putting the snake cage at the end of the hallway, but turns out it's about 1.5 inches too wide, so that's kind of annoying. But it's fine. I can make room for it in here. I still need to do the wall that is behind my computer. That wall, like not the part behind my computer, because that part is staying the same, but my intention is to put some shelving on the section of the wall between the closet and my desk. And then I will just put the snake cage underneath that, unless the snake happens to die between now and then, which I probably wouldn't complain about. I don't love the snake cage. I really despise having this mouse cage. These mice smell terrible. They're freaking annoying. I can't. I'm tired of them. And they just sit there and take up space. So anyways, yeah, the snake cage will be staying in my office, which I'm not super excited about, but it's fine. Anyways, yeah, this dark green wallpaper, it went on super easy. Am I a professional wallpaper putter-upper person? Nope. No, I'm not. If you can't tell, I did not get these on straight. It's fine. And if I was actually good at this, they probably would not be as overlapped as they are and as crooked as they are, but it's fine. It's fine. They look good. And as long as you're not like standing there staring at it, you can't really tell that, they're not straight and they're not perfect. You can see the seams, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I don't know how to make it not so you can see the seams. And the first wall, like drywall seam, it went over great. Like you couldn't even tell that it was there. But on the second one, the one that I'm getting ready to come onto right now, the drywall is not even. Like there's a giant, I don't know. There's like a section of the drywall where one drywall piece sticks out further than the other drywall piece. And anyways, you can see that seam terribly. Like it looks, if you're looking at it, it does not look good. So anyways, that was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much about like the stuff in my house. There are some annoying things about this house. It is what it is. Hindsight is 2020. This is not our permanent residence. We are planning on living here for 10 years, but and maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe a little less. It kind of just depends on what happens
in our lives, but the current plan is for about 10 years to live here. And so we might as well make it somewhere that we enjoy, and, the whole blossom where you're planted thing. No, that's not what it's called. Bloom where you are planted. So I'm going to make the best of the situation. Yes, we chose to purchase this house. Like I said, hindsight is 2020. There are some things we would have done differently, but it's fine. But yeah, this wallpaper went on really well. I was pretty impressed with it, and it's really thick and it's textured, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, it feels like, whenever you buy like a book and it's got like a linen cover, that is what it feels like. It feels like a linen paper, like really good quality linen paper. So anyways, so I'm just working away on this one piece at a time. We had contemplated getting rid of the piano, but one, I enjoy the piano. While I haven't played it as much since we had kids, before we had kids, so I got this, I think it was like February of 2019. It was right before I had Carter, or maybe it was like fall of 2018. I don't know. Anyways, so I got this piano and I was pregnant, and I would literally come home and play piano for at least 15 minutes every day. And sometimes more, because I was just in the mood to do that. And then right after we had Carter, while he was really little, I would do the same thing. I would come home from work, set his infant carrier thing on the ground next to the piano, and I would just play piano for a little bit. I played piano from second grade all the way through high school. And then once I moved out to college, I didn't have a piano anymore. And while it is, it's largely muscle memory that I can still play piano, but your skills deplete over time, which is unfortunate. And my dexterity in my left hand is not nearly as good as it used to be. And I'm convinced that I was ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. That was not intentional. I'm convinced that I was slightly ambidextrous because I played the piano and I was constantly working the muscles in my left hand. Now, if you ask me to do something with my left hand, it is, I don't know. It literally does not do anything. So, anyways, the skills you unlearn. Like, I can still sit down and play a song on here. There are a few that I played so much that I have the music memorized. But anyways, I haven't played it as much since since probably Carter was like 3 or 4 months and, actually started doing stuff. But we would like to teach the kids to play the piano someday. So that's a goal. And maybe once they're a little bit older, I will get back into playing as well. There was one point in time whenever I ordered the Queen, the band, the Queen Greatest Hits piano book. And I was going to try to teach myself to play Bohemian Rhapsody. But my left hand's dexterity is not great, and it requires a lot of work on your left hand. I could play like the whole right hand, but the left hand is not good. So I picked a different song, and I think I started with You're My Best Friend. That's what it was. And actually, I have that song down pretty well. Of course, it's been like a year since I've actually played the piano again. Just because I started this project, YouTube and stuff. So I've been playing even less. But someday when my kids are probably a little bit older and I have a little more flexibility in my time, I will start playing again. There are some hobbies that I have kind of let fall to the wayside just temporarily so that I can focus on some other specific goals that hopefully will make it easier to participate in my hobbies. I do consider YouTube one of my hobbies currently. Like, I mean, I enjoy doing this. Like, I actually didn't think I would like doing it as much as I do enjoy doing it. So I'm a CPA, and I did public practice for about 5 years. And I think once I graduated college, probably my last 2 years of college and the years that I worked in public accounting, I dedicated myself to work more than I did to things that I enjoy. And so I haven't pursued a lot of hobbies. And then I finally like quit that job and got the job that I currently have, which I love so much better than public accounting. I really enjoy accounting, but I don't love public accounting. I know, so fun. I enjoy accounting, but fun fact, I majored in math, accounting, and finance because those are things that I enjoyed. So yeah, actually accounting, I originally didn't major in accounting. My majors were math, finance, and economics, and I switched partway through because econ and finance, the classes weren't matching up, and I was gonna have to go to school for a 5th year, and I did not want to do that. And I was in an intermediate, no, it wasn't intermediate accounting. I think it was like basic accounting or something, or like, I don't know, some kind of accounting class that everybody in the business college had to take. And like, it just was so easy for me. I took accounting in high school, and I was pretty good at it then, but then I got into college and realized I really had a knack for it. So that's what I switched my major to. And now I'm a CPA, and I'm not actually using my CPA license, just working for a law firm. So anyways, these 2 bookshelves, I was really impressed with them. Like I said, they did not take me long to put together. And it actually took me a really long time to find these ones. I wanted something that wasn't like super wide because I wanted one on each side of this piano. I kind of wanted it to be a little more symmetrical. And then I also, I wanted them to be open on the sides because I was going to be putting plants on them. So I didn't want them to be like a solid wooden or particle board bookcase. I wanted them to have like an industrial feel, some like black. Anyways, I found these ones. I really, really like them. I got them on Amazon. They were like, I looked on Wayfair, I looked on Amazon, I looked on Overstock, I looked at Walmart, I looked literally, I mean, I'm not going to say all the places because I did not like go look at furniture stores or look at FFO or whatever. I just looked at, basic places, Walmart, Amazon, Overstock, Wayfair, because I feel like you should look at Wayfair. I did look at IKEA. I strongly contemplated the Billy bookshelf, but like I talked about in a previous video, the closest IKEA to us is over 2 hours away. And I don't know. I just don't want to drive 2 hours just to go get some stuff. It costs like $300 to have something delivered to us from IKEA. Like, why? Why IKEA can you not have stuff delivered for less than $300? Anyways, it's probably because we don't live anywhere close to one, but whatever. It's still annoying to me. Anyways, another thing that I got on Amazon was this planter that my snake plant is. I actually have two of them. It came in a 2-pack, a large one and a smaller one. They're stands. They're like black. They are black planters with little plant stands. Anyways, I put my snake plant in one, and then I have, which is actually a start from my great grandmother's snake plant, or as people of a different generation might call them, mother-in-law's tongue. I also have my grandmother's asparagus fern, or part of one, in the smaller one. Yeah, that's not even all my plants. Maybe someday I'll take you on a tour of all my plants. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. Everything that I will link it down in the description. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Bye, y'all.